Hey, and we're back. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. You're watching FYNTV.com every Wednesday morning at 8:30 around this time. Carlene visits us. I can't see past you. Okay, so before we get into this, let me ask you the trade-off. There's no plate of. There's no bowl of apples.
I'm starving.
No pancakes. This is the trade-off?
I did. I didn't make anything, so I said, honey, come with me. Did you get that? Honey, come with me. Good thing you didn't have a mic
Robert,
on.
this is what they call TV. Glad to have you this morning. Glad to have Robert here with us.
It's always great to be here.
Why did you bring Robert? Is there a reason, like, did he have to ride with you today, or? What's called doing sign language? Is it spark in the way?
We're doing like sign language.
I was like, hand me another spark. He's really bugging me today.
So what?
You had to ride together? Cars in the shop? I mean,
No.
We just thought.
No, we just decided to there's nothing going on this week for you. So
you missed
we decided to lay out an agenda
We needed
of
a
hiking,
filler. We needed a filler.
hiking, camping, kayaking, because I know you're going to be totally bored this week.
I can see that.
And so will everybody else. There's nothing going on. No games. There's no politics.
Nothing. Okay, I can see that.
It all
we needed a filler.
It all ended last night. Who won?
No, it didn't end last
What?
night. It didn't end
It's not
last
over?
night's games.
I voted.
Oh. Oh, he has jokes too, folks. Yes, he has jokes. No, we're not in Vegas. Let me talk to you just for a minute.
I'm just going to let you two go at it this morning.
Why don't you talk? I'll be right here drinking my
No,
Spark.
I would say, first of all, thank you for the Brian. You better order now.
Gingerbread
Brian,
bars.
you better order now. Brian, you
No
better
doubt.
order now.
Did you order?
Well, there was a big red sign when I ordered this.
Oh,
It's
no.
temporarily not available.
Oh, no.
But you know what it did? It forced me to try something different. I'm going with the snack bars, the apple. What's the apple?
Apple cinnamon.
Crunch,
Yeah. I'm going with those this time. I should be getting those today.
Okay.
And I have, I get into a routine. Just put it like that. I get into a routine. So I have jumped out there and I've changed my peanut butter. I've taken a real chance. My peanut butter chocolate shake. Yes, I have, let's see, for a year, going on a year, okay, every morning, and I ordered Snickerdoodle.
Ooh.
Oh, you're going to like those. That'll
I?
be fun. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just looked at it and I said, Lisa does the order for me. And Lisa says, after a year, it's like we have a whole ritual. After a year, you don't think you can sit down and learn how to place this order? Yeah, I will next order. So
After Tuesday,
so
you'll
funny.
sit down and do something
yeah,
different.
let me see what they have. So anyhow, I went with Snickerdoodle and the apple cinnamon. And one more thing before you get to some of these products, and Robert talks about some things that you guys got coming up and some things that he brought here. This order is a cleanse. So this is the order.
Okay, good. Right, okay.
So I'm cautious to say that after that, I think I'll do the weigh-in, but my nerves are shot, okay, on that. But they get shot. But I don't go all through the year. I don't go to the scales. Now things work for other people, but not me. I would say I don't even know if we own scales. I'm serious because I don't go in the bathroom. There's not a set of bathroom scales. I just don't do that. The only time I've actually weighed in since we started is right here in this room with you. That's it.
Yep. Well, I'm fine with that. I really don't mind the scale of that because I think it's all about the clothes and you fitting in the clothes better because that shows, body fat loss and the weight off. So I'm not worried about it.
Well,
You're
what
gonna
I'm
be
saying
great.
is some people run to the scales and, 1.2.
And it can become an obsession.
Well, and it can make you nervous when you go
Yep.
up to.
Yeah.
Like I
Right.
went up to. It's like the
Right.
polls.
Yeah, which happens.
Donald Trump's down 2 pounds and then he's up 4 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you just got to the planet and you don't know what we're talking about a healthy lifestyle using exercise, better eating, and the Advocare products. Back to you, Brian. We didn't even. You just went there like if they just joined in. I'm thinking TV. If they just joined in, which hopefully you have more people joining every day, right?
Right, but
Yeah,
I'm
new
just
people.
thinking to myself, I want to meet the people that just got to the planet. That's
Yeah.
what I mean, trust me. There's different. Every time somebody says something, I pick up something different. You know?
There's like
Yes, you do.
somewhere out there on his mobile device. There's like this alien with 3 fingers going.
Yeah, he just got
What are
to
they
the
talking
planet.
about?
Yeah, they have to contact the big giant head.
We have to preface what you're
You
talking
have no
about.
idea what that means.
That one, no. This one, sort of. Again, I'm just here, folks.
Yes, Advocare. Advocare. I started Advocare last year. Robert and Carlene, they are my coach, and they encourage me with many in North Georgia. And we talk about health and fitness, and we use Advocare products. But it's a whole system. It's not just drinking Spark in the morning. It's not just having the breakfast shake. You got to put everything together with it.
Yes.
And
It's a lifestyle.
It's that one always makes me nervous, but I do say I just gonna tell you it's tough when I say it's a lifestyle
But
change.
you make changes.
Huh?
You make changes and they become
you make
habits.
changes.
And
Ooh.
habits are hard to break, but they're also hard to start. But once you do, then they're great. Like
Talk about some of the things that we have going on at Stay Active LJ.
Wow.
We just had a planning meeting last night, and I'm just going to tell you, Cole, strap on your boots. We got a lot
Seriously.
planned.
And
You
your
got a lot
horse.
planned?
We got a lot planned. It's
And
really
your
going to be a
horse.
fun.
Oh yeah. I'm
We
ready for that.
and your bike, actually, Cole. Lots of mountain bikes coming in. It's
Yeah,
beginner mountain biking. So we had a planning meeting last night. A friend of ours, Doug Colburn, is part of our business, and he's recently moved up here, and he's an avid hiker and mountain biker and that kind of thing. So we're teaming up with all of our great partners, outdoor partners from around the community, but have laid out a calendar almost through February. We're going to have hikes we'll have beginner hikes and more intermediate hikes. So 2 miles are the beginner hikes, and then 4 to 6 miles are the intermediates. And we're just going to start really getting out and exploring new places that we haven't gone to and repeating some of the ones we have that are favorites. So we'll be hiking, and then we'll be starting up beginner mountain bike outings. So you can come and bring your mountain bike or bring any bike and just get learn how to do that through Doug Colburn and Roberto. And then then we will paddling. We're gonna do some kayaking and things like that. We are doing, unfortunately, because of the forest fire and the Cajetas, we have had to cancel our Jacks River hike on November 12th. But
Yes,
we are
something.
going to do the moonlight paddle that night instead of.
And
You know the moonlight
No,
paddle
no, no,
makes
no.
me a nervous wreck.
I've got your back, Brian, because we've nicknamed that night the Wolfman.
The Wolfman can swim.
Yeah, where are you going, guys? We're
You
going-
make fun of it, but I'm telling you, he's out
There's
there.
a very creepy wolf man you sent me, by
Can I
the
send you a
way.
wolf?
Yes, that picture.
Well,
Speaking of Wolfman, it's No Shave November, and I'm on day 2.
that's what has me concerned.
The wolf man or that.
Yes, no,
By November 12th.
the wolf
That's
man
not
you
good.
brought over this morning. No, you know what?
He'll be in the woods with us.
Now I have one for you.
Yes.
You got to be concerned of the wolf man, but then again, you could get in the woods and run into a wookalar.
A wookalar.
Wookalar.
I was fearful of those
Yes,
wookalars.
Make sure you're drinking your snickerdoodle.
You better watch it. You better watch it. You run into a wookalar.
What
Yeah,
is
no-
a wookalar?
Huh? You have no idea what a wookalar is?
Explain. A lot of people don't.
I can't go there
Ladies
right
and gentlemen,
now. It
if you
just
just
makes
joined
me
us-
nervous just to know that you don't know you're out there in the woods in a wookalar.
November 12th, the moon is going to be
Tim
close.
Conway and Don Knotts, Private Eyes. Tim Conway and Don Knotts.
I love both of them. I don't remember. So this is from a movie.
Yes, the
Gotcha,
Wookalar.
of course.
Can I have some of this popcorn?
No, stay focused.
Okay.
Usually that's my problem. So what do we have? What do we have coming up? Now, the one great thing about Stay Active LJ, let me just say this. You see how much fun we're having? They do that in a group. We
Yes, we do.
We call North Georgia the Great Outdoor Playground. Okay, And even though the great thing about this area in North Georgia, although the weather changes and it gets cold, it's really not to the point where you can't bundle up and enjoy it. You know,
Right.
still getting
Absolutely.
outside.
Right.
It doesn't keep you in. You enjoy seeing, as you said, right now you can still see the leaves on the tree, and it won't be long that they'll be gone. And it even makes the hikes more enjoyable because the views. You were telling me the views
That's right.
really open up.
That's right.
When the
So
leaves
pretty.
fall off.
Right.
So Stay Active LJ is focused. I'm going to let them tell you what they're focused on, but outdoor, North Georgia's outdoor playground. Now you have hikes for beginners, you have hikes intermediate, you have all of that labeled so people know ahead of time if they contact you and they want to do one of your outdoor activities, whether it is the kayaking, the mountain biking, the hiking, regardless of what it is. You can walk them through what they need that day. You can walk them through on the skill level or expert level, you know, so people know before they take
Yes,
off.
that's right. We have our Facebook page will primarily have all of the details about each event. We'll do a Facebook invitation, so that will also on the Chamber of Commerce website will be a calendar or a list of all of our activities, so you can go there. But we do have a website that we're working on and building, and that is stayactivelj.com. But our Facebook page is Stay Active LJ. And you can go there and find out anything. Just click on events, and then that'll bring you right to our events. And we are posting those now. We'll be posting those today and tomorrow. That will go all the way through January.
If you've never gone on a night hike, we're going to be doing that too. We're going to have headlamps.
Where are you going on a night hike?
Various places around here that are safe that people, you know, Tumbling Waters is one of them out Carter's Lake. It's an easy hike. And when you're lit up, and if you've got 18 people with headlamps, it's really lit up. And there's,
Hard to get lost.
yeah,
Yeah, I was saying it's hard to get lost.
yeah. It's sort of like the night kayak ride. You're safe. You've got life jacket, and you've got and the
See,
wolf.
I think you'll get a much better response if you just don't call it a night hike. That sounds boring to me. I think I would
a
advertise.
hike in the dark.
A Wolfman hike?
Wait,
what was
Bigfoot search party.
Bigfoot search party.
Yeah,
got
you
a
do
point
that?
there.
You do that? Night hike? Oh,
I
that's
like that.
boring, right? No, the Bigfoot search party.
Yeah.
This is a party, hiking, so it's got everything.
And we get out
That's
there early
great.
and have some things moving around,
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
swinging in the trees.
Stage some people up ahead, make some noises.
We could do that.
Bigfoot
We could bring
search
in the
party.
Bigfoot museum guy. Maybe he'd join us for the Bigfoot search
I'm
party.
just saying.
Good idea, Brian.
Have you ever gone camping at night?
Next thing you know, Wookalar runs through the woods and you go like
Wookalar.
this. You have to go look that up today, and you're going to come back next week and tell me you know what a Wookalar is.
Okay.
You like
It's got me very upset that you're out there unprotected, not knowing what a Wookalar is.
after this election, we need to go night camping at night with you.
Why does everything got to be at night? I don't want to hear the creatures all night long.
Wolfman.
I mean, I get concerned sitting on my side porch, gated in, and I hear a noise out there. And I say to my dog, Sassy, what is that out there? I will tell you what, some teams may not like if I'm predicting their future in the playoffs, but it looks like there's only going to be 2 more Friday nights that I'll have a Friday night commitment. So hopefully after that, it really looks like just a couple more Friday nights, and then after that, and that's the only thing that really holds me back is a Friday night commitment, getting home close to midnight, and then getting back out Saturday. And last week, I got run over on the sideline. Kid run me over at
Oh,
about
heard that.
40 mile an hour.
He's not kidding.
And yeah, he knocked me for a loop. So last week, Saturday, I actually could have done several pain reliever commercials. You know? But anyhow, in a couple of weeks, then I will have no excuse not to join you on
Are
something.
you cold natured though? Are you good?
Oh, I'm
good?
okay with that.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
I'm okay with that.
Good.
It doesn't bother me to go
Oh,
out.
good.
A little cold, yeah. it doesn't
Feels
bother me.
good.
It's November 1st. I'm in shorts.
Hey, listen, there is nothing you do that I should not attempt based on the fact that I always have to live with. If my mother-in-law can do it, so can I. All right?
True. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So, guys, what else is going on? What did you bring with you today? I mean, Robert
Oh,
always
the
brings
regular
something.
Spark, the awesome shakes and core, which I take. It helps.
What core do you take? Because I don't take. That's not the same. I take the E, right?
You do take E.
What do you
We
take?
both take
Rob?
that one because it has 2 products that we were already taking. It helps your joints to feel better. It's got anti-inflammatory in there, so the aches and pains aren't as bad. It's also got some CoQ10. You know, it's a wellness box that has all the stuff that people should be taking and maybe already taking individually. It's just in one sleeve. It's very convenient, and it's all in there and exactly what you need. Calcium, full multi-mineral vitamin, the Omegaplex, CoQ10, and some anti-inflammatory products that really help the aches and pains when you reach 52 or beyond. It helps. Especially when you're hiking and kayaking at night all over the place with this lady. I gotta keep up and be limber.
Aches and pains. I mean, he had me at aches and pains.
I know it's a box that I want you to try eventually, but there's no appetite control or no anything in that for that box. So anyway,
Wellness.
it's a wellness. So I think you're on the right box right now, and
Yeah.
especially needing your energy level and that kind of thing that with that E. But it is a box that after the first of the year we may look at for you.
All right, let me ask you something else. There's a product I seen on Avocare's website, green.
Greens.
Adva Greens.
Have you tried that?
We have.
Can I? I almost ordered it, but I want to try it first. Do you have one I can try? Or
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
because I want.
Yes.
I was going to order it, and Lisa said, "Why don't you see if you like it first?" Because tell me about that product, because I was real interested when I was placing my last order in this, because something about that.
Right.
Tell me about that product.
Well, if you don't get enough greens in your diet every day, I mean enough vegetables, then that's the way to add. And a lot of people, there are so many benefits to the dark greens, antioxidants, and all kinds of health benefits to those dark leafy greens, the spinach, the kale, and those things.
Spirulina.
And a lot of people juice, you know, I mean, they
Right.
put all that in and do a juicer and then drink it like that. Advocare has created this AdvaGreens line that in that greens box specifically, you can just take literally, is it one or two
One
scoops?
scoop.
One scoop, and it's the equivalent of a blender full of kale, broccoli, spinach, whatever. But
do a
they've
scoop a day.
took the nutrients out of it and
I love it.
do it.
So you've tried it?
Yeah, I use it I do a scoop a day, and it tastes good, but you're really getting, if you look at what you're getting, it's amazing in one scoop. People really work hard to do this juicing like Carlos
Yeah, that's what I was
said.
getting ready to say, and that's what interests me in
Yeah,
it, is because I
so a
see
scoop, you get,
I see people doing all this stuff to try to get a green drink with all, and they tell me all these things that's in this drink, and I see the work they go through, and I'm thinking, so this has been condensed to a powder that I can put in here, shake it up, and
Exactly.
Right.
Drink.
I want to try that.
I do it in just a
Bring
little bit
some.
of water, it's got a little lemony flavor, and drink it down. But it's not an excuse not to eat salads and get more greens, it's just gonna get you more greens, and that's really healthy for your body. all around.
Absolutely. What other Avocare? Let's wrap up this morning, unless there's something you have that you want to make sure and let me know. But let's talk about the 24-day challenge. Let's talk about going into fall, the holidays, obviously. But let's talk a little more about Avocare and some of the products which we do. But talk about the 24-day challenge and what works there and how people can take advantage of that.
Yeah, the 24-day challenge is absolutely the best comprehensive 6 products combined combination of way to start your plan. And of course, as you talked about last week, anytime you are looking at doing a new plan, check with your doctors to make sure that's okay. But the 24-day challenge includes a 10-day cleanse system, which you do eat on it. You eat lean and green. I mean, vegetables, lean meats. You stay away from fast food and fried foods and things like that. But so that 10-day cleanse is really unbelievable. People love it. Day 2 or 3, we have a new gentleman that started. I think he's on day 6. He's like, he's so fired up. He hasn't had any alcohol. He hasn't had any sodas. He hasn't had any fried foods. I mean, all these things that he was kind of eating on a daily basis, which people just, they get in this habit of eating bad and they don't even realize how bad. But for him, no beers, each day, which had become a habit. He feels fantastic. So he's on day 6 or 7, losing weight already, drinking Spark in the morning, and has a coffee. I mean, he can't believe how good he feels. And he's a big guy. Used to be, I don't know if he's a professional football player, but big guy that just feels amazing. And he loves the plan because He's like, this is easy. This is the way we should eat. And he knows that. You know, people know it, but you get off track. So comes with a guide that explains to you what you eat, you know, throughout the day. And it's not anything unrealistic. You do mostly stay away from fast food, you know, also. But the guide completely walks you through, and then you get to enjoy the shakes if you want the shakes, the Spark. And then after you've done the 10-day cleanse, you get on what we call metabolic nutrition system, which is what you've done is that cleanse has pulled all of the bad toxins and buildup out of your body. And then it's like you're just taking this little bottle and pouring really high scale nutrition back in, and your body you just feel good. I mean, you just work better. Does help you metabolize your food better, helps you make better food choices. Our doctors believe that if we get the nutrition that we were designed, that God created us to need, that you don't crave the junk. And that's exactly what happens with Advocare. And I tell everybody, and they don't believe it till they're on it, that you don't crave the stuff. I bet you don't even remember craving things you used to crave before, because you've been now, excuse me, and that's where my mic is, but you've been doing this for so long that you don't even notice or probably remember what foods you might have craved or wanted before.
You think you can't do it, and your taste will change, your palate will change, your desires will change, your things will change. I'll tell you a little interesting thing. Yesterday we had a new lady start here, and if you have known me throughout the years, you would understand this comment that I'm about to make. And she started, and she came out and she said, "Do you guys have a coffee pot?" And I had to stop and think if we have one.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't know. Check the kitchen counter. There was a time, actually this time last year, because I didn't start till January. This time last year, I would have already drank by myself here in this office a full pot, be on the second one, went and made a second pot. I had to think yesterday if there's even a coffee pot in there. And I will tell you this, I don't miss that. Now, I don't go around just bad-mouthing everything like, oh, this is bad and that's bad. Do I enjoy now? I've made some friends up in Blue Ridge, Tupelo tea, and I have never really been a tea drinker, but I enjoy the tea because my friend at Tupelo Tea, she knows, her name happens to be Carla. I got Carla, Carlene, Carla. So I told Carla's Corner, I said, I have a new friend in Blue Ridge. Her name's Carla. Is it a K or a C? And I said, it's a C. Yeah. That's right. So, anyhow, my friend.
You got your K girls in LJ.
But no, if I go up there, Carla, like she could tell me all the teas. It's great, Tupelo tea. She could tell me all the teas that have natural appetite suppressants, natural energy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's things like that I have ventured out into. That last year everything would have surrounded a pot of coffee.
Man,
you follow what I'm saying?
I barely remember those days, but I know.
And I will tell
was the
you,
same way.
for 17 years I've been helping people with these products. 17 years. And I will tell you the same consistent thing. People that are continuous coffee drinkers, especially in the morning, most of the time have stomach issues. Mm-hmm. And coffee is, supposedly healthy, and people think it is, and I'm not arguing that, but I'm just telling you, in 17 years, the ones who have acid reflux, stomach, just something going on in their stomach.
Used to chew them like candy.
Yeah.
I used to chew.
Have you had a Tums?
No, I don't. No, I haven't had anything I haven't had to take anything to do with acid reflux. Nothing like that. Nothing.
Right. So, and another thing, but you didn't even realize that. Yeah. So, time and time again, that's what I hear. And people don't want to give up their coffee, and coffee's not bad every now and again, but coffee can, I'm just telling you, from what I've seen of all the people that we've helped over the years, those that have stomach issues, a lot of times they drink that coffee.
It turns into something that it turns into one of those in moderation things.
Totally, right.
So,
everything.
if you have to have the second pot of the morning to get through the day, and I have some friends, and I'm not knocking it, but don't speak to me. I haven't had my coffee. If that's where you've gotten to, and it's not in a place in your life where you just enjoy it, and you get a book or whatever, you're sitting on the side porch, it's hot. It's a hot drink, and you enjoy it. Then that's different in moderation. I want to say this before we close this morning. You're getting into the holiday season, and let me tell you something. This is where it gets really personal. I think it's really personal for you. Because one, I'm going to ask you really nicely just to not let anybody tell you can't do something. That turns my ears red when somebody says you can't do something. So not that your family and friends don't love you, but they can tend to discourage you on some things of you want to make changes in your life. Now, if this applies to you, it does. If it doesn't, and I'm not saying this to upset you, so I'll speak for myself. You're getting ready to go into holidays. You're going to get together with a whole lot of family on Thanksgiving, and you're going to get together with a whole lot of family on Christmas. And you may even take that Christmas card picture that you want to send out to all your family that you normally do. If you look and you don't like what you see in that picture, because that's what I did, okay? And that's nobody else. You're the one that's going to look in that picture and say, you know what? I'm not happy with that. I'm sorry to put it that way. I'm personalizing it. That's what you will do, because that's what I did. I looked at the picture and I said, I'm just not happy with that. That's not okay. Give us a call, 706-889-9700 or chief@veterannews.com. Come over to Stay Active LJ. I'll get you set up with Carlene. We will help you any way we can. My goal is the next time I weigh in, it won't be a year, starting in January, my goal will be 60 pounds. That'll be my goal. If it comes up 53 1/3, I'm not going to be upset. If it comes up 58, I'm not going to be upset. If it comes up 62, I'll be excited. But that's my goal. That's why I don't do that. I've gotten to a point where if it's 54, and that's what it is this year, I'm going to stay with what I'm doing, and I'm okay.
Yeah.
But we're going to do
fantastic.
that. But that to me is what I just say out there. Personalize it yourself. Don't let anybody tell you can't do it, and get in touch with us. And because I'm going to tell you, I don't want to go too far, but I have a certain picture, and I will show it to you one day that I said, that's just not working. You know. So, and I don't like to wear them all the time, but I do like to be able to put on a tie.
Yeah. Well, I'm just so proud of you because you stuck in there. You've done everything. You know, you've made that lifestyle change.
The easy thing would have been to say, I can't. Just keep going and ignore it. You know,
exactly.
And that's
Oh,
a
it's
road
totally
that you don't
easy.
know where it's leading.
Right.
You made a decision, and that is the hardest thing to do. And to stick to that decision every single day, you've done it, and that is an admirable thing. And it's a great example to people out there that they can do that. Losing 60 pounds in a year is a huge health benefit.
Gosh.
That's what
For
Donald
people.
Trump would say. It's huge.
That is an incredible thing.
And I think what was the last? Was I right around 50? Was it on the last?
Yes.
Right around
Yes.
50. So if it's 53, if it's 56, I'm going to just keep going with it. Now I will tell you that when I say best thing, it's over and over. We got to go to break, and I got to get back. People are waiting for me to continue my discussion on some other subjects. But I do want to say this: when I say the best thing, I guess that's great because there's so many best things about this that are equally important. You don't have to stop eating. You don't have to stop eating. Like at night, we watch TV, and you'll never believe it. Well, obviously, we're going to always call it an ice cream, but at 9 o'clock, we're watching TV, I get ice cream. You know what? I get the Greek yogurt. I don't know if you've seen those. They're Greek yogurt ice cream, but it's made out of Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
And it's mint chocolate chip, and it's Greek yogurt.
Now you're talking to
Loaded
me.
with protein.
Yeah, and it's so, I mean, at 9 o'clock I have one. I think it says it's got 100, but it's Greek yogurt. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So,
yes.
and I enjoy it. It is not, you do not quit eating. And you get an opportunity to invent things. You can become an inventor. The popcorn.
Can I just tell you how amazing it smells in the studio? Just drop by.
We have to go.
MTV.
Cole
Final
loves it.
words.
Cole loves
Tell us where we can find Robert. They all want to know where they can find Robert.
Well, I'm
So
fixing to
share
get
that.
under this table and eat all this popcorn.
Share that
So
with
come
us
by
so
and
we
find
go
me
to
under the
break.
table.
At Stay Active LJ. We're right across the street from Hardee's, right on the river, right at the bridge at that crazy, dangerous intersection. Come in, get off the road right there, and come see us at Stay Active LJ. And that's on Industrial Boulevard. And then our Facebook page, you can reach us and find out about our events coming up. We are hiking Sunday at 2 o'clock to the Jeanette Poplar. That's a kind of an easy beginner hike. It's a mile in and a mile out, but it's you'll see the beautiful Jeanette poplar and catch the last bit of leaves, colored leaves on the trees.
Second largest tree in Georgia, and they could have cut it down, and the family decided not to, and look what it's become for this area. It's very popular.
I'm your host, BKP. Thank you for watching this morning as we've been talking health and fitness and AvoCare products with Robert and Carly Ferguson. Also, Stay Active LJ. You've been watching FYNTV.com. We're going to take a break and we're going to get back in. We're running a little long, but we're going to get back into maybe some politics. Stay with us. When we return,
Maybe.
I got some things we want to talk about. Rural America will win this election. I'll tell you why I know. Take us a break.